tomatoes finally getting bigger. That's my neighbor's garden. And we have the garden, or garlic. One in the far corner I'm probably gonna pull pretty soon. And then I have a bunch of lettuce it's getting there. Slowly but surely it's getting there. These are all bell peppers. We'll see if they end up blooming. I'm not sure. Or if I end up getting anything. I'm just surprised this thing's still alive. This is a jalapeno. It grew inside and it like almost died out here. There were 4 plants. Now there's 1, 2, and like a little baby one that's like half alive. But hey, this is first year I've had anything that's like grown. I'm really excited about the peas. All of these, I think. Oh, all the peas. I'm so excited. We've had three strawberries. I have been taking the basil. And I just harvested some seeds to save for the marigolds for next year. So, yeah. Here we go. So there's a big tomato plant that's red tomatoes, and there's a smaller one that's supposed to be like orange or yellow tomatoes that I got from work. So we'll see. I don't think either of them are gonna grow. The little one was dying. So yeah. There we go. Back inside. I'm gonna set these out to dry so I can store them. I have no idea what I'm doing. We'll see how this goes.
And if they are not treated in time, they begin to suffer from a dreaded condition known as the DTs. Once the DTs start, there is no cure. All die. Or worse. At stage 1, sufferers are overcome with violent tremors. They are barely able to think or to move. Their mind starts to blot out from...
It is Tuesday, and I'm planning on reading Cat Gamer Volume 3 for today's reading. It won't take me very long. I'm really excited. This is a really cute series about a computer programmer, I believe, who's also a gamer, who ends up adopting a cat that she finds, and the cat likes to play games with her. So it's all about her kind of learning how to interact and being more social and being social with this cat. So yes, and I believe she started the cat like a social media page, and it got really popular really fast, and she's trying to hide that it's her. But that's going to be my read, I think, for today. Otherwise, next I'm going to start Five Found Dead by Sulari Gentile. This is an arc. It comes out in August. What's the date? This book comes out on August 19th. So now is like the perfect time to read it, honestly. I don't actually know what this is about, but I believe that it is a Murder on the Orient Express, like modern day spin-off kind of thing. So we'll see. I'm very intrigued. Sulari Gentile, I absolutely adored the first book I read by this author. By the first book that I read by her. The second one I did not finish. So it's kind of up and down, hit and miss. I'm curious how this one's going to go. I love Agatha Christie and Murder on the Orient Express. So I'm curious to see how this one goes. But this is going to be one that I will probably start tomorrow. I'll probably take it to work and I'll end up reading it there. The arc is 280 pages. 299 pages, so just under 300 pages. But like I said, it is an arc. It is something that I should get to. I need to get into better habits of actually reading my arcs. And I can get into that in another video because I've been really, really bad at that. And I need to get better. So I need to hold myself to it. This is going to be the next full novel I read after I finish Cat Gamer Volume 3. There we go. That's my update. Oh, no, it's not. I have a little bit more. Last night, in order to finish off the last 40 pages, I finished The Busybody by Kemper Donovan. So I'll put the total number of pages I read on Monday down here. But I liked this. I enjoyed this. I will read more by this author. I think I don't want to say my issue with my problem with this book. It was like, I'm not sure what to think of the main character. I like her, but I also find her kind of annoying in some ways. But I do think this is very realistic and it's very interesting, and I really liked how it wrapped up at the end. So, would recommend, did enjoy. There is a second book that I might just pick up from the library, but I think this one's going to go back to the library because, like, it's a library book. I gotta take it back. It's how it works. So, yes. I did finish this one, and I did get my 200 pages in last night. Now that's all I have. It's really warm today, and really warm up here, because apparently our AC, it does not come up to the upstairs. I also don't have a fan in here, which we need to head to Costco and get a fan, because that will definitely help. And I only have one color left on my cross stitch, my little bookmark. So there we go. And I organized. I have a whole crafting cart now that's sitting right behind my desk. So that mess is all my embroidery and cross stitch stuff. So enjoy seeing that. And yeah. Alright. That's what I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. So I haven't checked the garden in several days, which was apparently a very big mistake. I did pull a couple things out just now, which included these two very baby garlics that did not grow, like, at all. The other ones are much taller. These were tiny and were laying over dead, so I harvested those. But apparently I can't leave the garden alone for this long, because this was my strawberry plant. It is gone. Like, it is gone. Damn squirrels have been eating it. And this is my pea plant. One of them. I have 4 of them. I had one pea pod that was ripe that I could take off. These are my little fireflies. But they won't focus. But there were peas on these. Those peas, focus please, are now eaten away and gone. Like, all of them. I had like 6 that were almost ready to harvest. and now they're gone. On the plus side, the tomatillos plant is flowering. So this is my tomatillo plant. It's very tall, kind of. I am so surprised these things are still alive. These are my jalapenos. They have 1, 2, technically 3 and 4, but 3 and 4 it never took off. 3 is doing okay. 1 is like, this thing is like actually growing. I'm surprised. And then I have bell pepper plant that's also growing, but it looks like they've got some rot going on, so I gotta figure that out. This is my first year growing like any of these. And then my tomato plant is also flowering, so that's really exciting too. This is the rest of my garlic. Like these are hopefully going to be a lot better. They're not done growing yet, I don't think, but it looks like I can start harvesting lettuce, which is very exciting. We like this lettuce, but I'm really upset about these two. And these are on me. Like, I didn't come out and harvest them when I should have, but damn it, I'm upset now. Rude. Also, this one's doing fine. Not well necessarily, but it's fine. It's okay. I don't know. We'll see. So with the amount of basil that I do have, though, that probably is harvestable, I will probably harvest it later this week, maybe? Oh yeah, I painted the walls. Look at that. That'll be a different video. I'm probably gonna harvest, I might harvest it and then go in and make some pesto, because we don't cook with basil a lot. We aren't cooking right now a lot. Our kitchen's a little torn up for reasons. So maybe I'll just do that. That almost makes a little more sense, right? I think so. I think that makes more sense. I don't know. But it's been a week, and that didn't help my mood. I was really hoping to come back with like a handful of peas, because I was supposed to, and I came back with one. One pea pod. Yay. Yay, gardening. It is my first year actually doing this, and having anything other than lettuce really grow. So, because last year I tried to grow garlic and it just failed, and then I tried to do the lettuce and I got the lettuce, but that's about it. So yeah, that's it. That's what I got. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. I'll have a book update later, I'm sure. All right, so we've got a haul from Michael's that's basically all stuff for making flowers for my wedding, which is what has taken over the floor of my office recently, and literally it's everywhere. The main book I'm using is this one, Bold and Beautiful Paper Flowers by Chantal LaRocque. I am so sorry, LaRocque. And I've made one, and I really like it. It's downstairs though, so I'm not going to show it to you right now. Though I'm going to make another one from this musical paper, which is what I have. I have 2 sheets of this right now that I'm going to just make things out of just to try them. I put it on a stick. I used, what is this called? Floral tape. And I used the hot glue gun. So I got myself a monster because that's the kind of person I am right now. This isn't my favorite flavor, but I went with this one. This is the Mango Loco Juice Monster. So here we go. Cheers. It's been a busy weekend because we've also been redoing our kitchen. So let's go through what I got. So the main things that I went there for was for paper. That's the main thing I went there for. I got some paper. So our wedding colors are teal and orange. This is the closest I can find to teal. It's more this color, so I'm going to be using this color, but I'm going to try the other ones and see. I mean, there's 10 sheets. I should be able to get at least, like, I don't know. I'm going to have to find a place, probably online, unfortunately, in order to buy bulk of this color specifically, rather than of all of the colors. So I don't need all of the colors. I can add other ones, but teal and orange. So it's going to be teal, and then actually, honestly, this orange is what we're going to be using. So again, I have 5 different shades of orange here, but I think those might be easier to use than the teal ones. And then I also got some green paper for the green edges. They did not have any book paper in there for me to try, so for now I'm just going to use the music stuff that I have. I've had this the music notes sheets, like they are old. These things are from when I used to scrapbook back, oh, probably 15 years ago. I also used to make cards, which I'm hoping to get back into, like greeting cards and stuff, so I got those for, I think, a card project. So I think I was combining that with cross stitch, and I was going to make some greeting cards for something special. I don't remember. But I did get these, so maybe these will work. We'll see. We will see. And then I got some more stem wire. These are 20 gauge. The one that I have is 16 gauge. It's a little thick. So I got two that are 20 gauge, and these are 30 pieces each, so I should be able to make about 60 to 120 flowers, depending on stem length, out of these. So it depends if they're 4, really. And then I got some more floral tape. It just came in a pack of 3, so this is just going to last a heck of a lot longer. I have no illusions that we're not going to go back to Michael's or back to the craft store. This looks silly, but I got these scissors mainly for this one. For this one, because one of the flowers I made before had a lot of those kind of bumps on it, and it was just very tedious to cut that by hand, because I don't have any other way of doing it other than cutting these flowers by hand, so this is why they're taking so long. But this would really help with my process. So, shortcuts, I'm all about them if you have some thoughts. And things that don't cost me several hundreds of dollars for one project. And then I did also get some paper scoring tools, so mainly for this one, which will help me with rolling the petals and such. So these were also recommended, and were on sale for some reason. That's it. And I broke a bag, so now I have 2 Michaels bags. I'm spending a lot of money at Michaels lately, which is fine. Of all the companies to give money to, Michaels is one I am more than happy to do that for. Alright, so I made, what did I make? I made a gardenia? Yeah, I made a gardenia out of music paper, so now I'm going to, what should I do? Let's see. I'm kind of taking inspiration from their bouquets that they have. This is one white gardenia with yellow ink. Okay, so let's do 2 colored of the Cara flowers. I'm 57. So now I'm going to try to make these, because this is an actual bouquet that they have. I'm going to make it out of colored paper, so I'm going to make it out of some of the teal, I think, maybe? Make these out of the orange. Orange or teal? I'm going to have to decide on that. This is hard. Let's get going. And I will tell you, I am going to learn how to make my own paper after this, because I'm going to have so much leftover paper. I'm going to learn how to make paper, so that way I'm not wasting all of this, I say as I'm unwrapping the plastic. Okay, here's all my orange. It doesn't look much different on camera, but I promise it's very different. Alright, let's go with the cardstock.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you. You save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime. take you anywhere, somewhere we won't be scared.
You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're out of time. And you, I got you.
You got me, got me. You got me, got me. You got me too. Got me, got me.
I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you.
You got me too.
Alright, so I should have started filming a little while ago, but I got some new fabric. This is linen, which I've never actually worked with for cross stitch, but this is for a specific project. This one. I'm gonna make a welcome sign for Halloween for this year, for the holidays, for the scary, spooky holidays. I'm very excited. This is a different kind of thing that I didn't expect. I, for some reason, misread how much fabric I needed, and I got 18 by 27 inches, and I need 8 by 21. So I have all of this fabric, and I'm gonna use like this much of it. Like this much. It's not gonna be a lot. You can see I'm gonna start on one end because, again, I've never done this. It does say a 2-ply silk over 2 linen threads, so it's gonna be a little bit bigger than I thought, or a lot smaller than I thought. But I'm really excited. This will be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna get this all set and ready to go. I leave for work in like half an hour. I had a dentist appointment this morning. I finished off my night veil, my goodnight bookmark the other day. Very excited. I am still working on this embroidery project that I have. So this is the skull. This is how it's going. It looks a little funny. Yes, I know. We're getting there. I can honestly say embroidery is growing on me. I think I will end up enjoying this one. I think this is just, it's so different from what I'm used to with cross stitch that it's throwing me for a little bit of a loop, but it is fun. I am enjoying myself doing this one. We have our kitchen done, so I'm finally able to jump into another project. And I did start the flowers, and I'm happy with where they are. Or I'm happy with my progress. I was able to make like 5 flowers yesterday. No, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I made 5 flowers, and I just don't have enough time before going to work today to make anything. So I'm not going to make any flowers. There's a mess on my floor, which is great. I am collecting scraps because I'm going to try and make paper. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. There's a lot of dye in the papers that I'm using, so I don't know if it'll let me do that, but that's okay. I finished my coffee. I got all of the colors that I need for this project. They're all right here. The only things I'm missing for the project are I need black buttons. 3 to 4 millimeter black buttons. So I'm going to have to source those from somewhere. I don't know where. I'm not currently deeply reading anything. I do have several books that I'm taking back to the library, mostly craft books. But I think I'm going to start the Dallargut Dream Making District tomorrow because I just want a feel-good book. I'm feeling very burnt out in general. I think cross stitch is going to help me get back out of that. It was before. Where did my here's this thing. So let's get started for another project. And I have 2 different hoops that I normally use. I prefer the wooden hoops. I'm using the small one that I have because this is not a big project. And I don't think my welcome's going to be any bigger than this, which is small, yes, but honestly, I'm okay with that. I do need to check. I need to check and see. Hold on. I'm not used to this much fabric. It's weird. I am going to cut it. I should probably do that first, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Should I cut the fabric now? I should probably cut the fabric now. Well, too late. I already put the hoop on. So we're going to put the hoop on, and then we're going to cut the fabric. But then, honestly, if I can make a second one of these, which would be really fun. It would be kind of cool. We'll see how this goes. So this has all of our Halloween friends. There's too many sheets. There's not. There's 4 sheets exactly. We've got a black cat with a hat. We've got a ghost, a pumpkin, crow, full moon, skeleton with candy corn, and another crow. So, like I said, this is the design. I got it off Etsy from the Drawn Thread, and I'm very excited. So, that'll be good. It'll be a good time. Let's go. So somewhere along the way of making this video, I lost sight of the fact that it's a reading vlog and not a crafting vlog. Because I'm also not going to lie, I did not read much over the past couple weeks. Which, looking back, is no surprise to me. I hit a little bit of burnout, which happens when you try to read 200 pages a day. But I did finish a couple books, which was good. Always a good thing to finish your books. But I did a lot more crafts. Apparently that's just where I was at. That's mentally where I was at. That's mentally what I did. So there we go. That's where we're at. And let me get up what I've read in the past couple weeks. Because I haven't actually talked about it really much at all since I think like the beginning of this video. And we're now reaching the end, and I don't have much reading content for this video. I think mostly that's because I did a lot of reading at work, and I don't film while I'm at work. That's something personally I don't really feel comfortable doing, so I don't do it. But what I did do is I finished the Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook, which is the 3rd book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series by Matt Dinneman. I gave this one a 4.75 so far. It is my favorite one. I love the twists and turns that it's taking. I love the direction that the book is taking, the series is taking, and I'm really curious to see how it's going to be done. I believe as of right now this is slated to be a 10-book series, and I think 7 are out so far, and they're just getting longer. So that's very intriguing for me. The next one that I did manage to finish was The Busybody by Kemper Donovan. I think I briefly talked about this one. I gave it a 3.5. I found it interesting, unique, a bit different. I probably will at some point read the sequel because the sequel also looks really cool. But I do like the concept behind this one. I also finished both volumes 3 and 4 of Cat Gamer. I gave each of these 4.75. These are just such fun stories, and I love this story. It's so soothing, it's so calming, it's so much fun. So would highly recommend this series. And then I finally also finished The Monuments Men, which is a nonfiction book, Allied Heroes, Nazi Thieves, and the Greatest Treasure Hunt in History by Robert M. Edsel. I did actually order another nonfiction book after reading this one called The Art Spy, which follows a French woman who basically led the charge in finding a lot of these stolen artifacts from World War II, and she was a spy within the Nazi regime, and she knew where just about everything was. So I think it sounds like a very inspiring tale. I want to read more about it, and apparently my interest in World War II has come back. TikTok likes to tell me I can do lives now. I'm probably not going to. I also got about 66% of the way through Five Found Dead by Sulari Gentile. I got a third of the way through The Mysterious Case of the Missing Crime Writer by Ragnar Jonasson. I'm not sure. It's an Icelandic name. I apologize. I did not look it up. This is a new release that will be coming out next month, I believe. I have it on NetGalley, so I've been reading it. And then the last one that I started was The Babysitter Lives by Stephen Graham Jones. I got a book that has 2 stories in it, and so I'm reading one of them, and I'll read the other one, Killer on the Road, next then, I think. But I did read over the past, now 2 weeks, but I just didn't read nearly as much as I think I had planned on, or as I definitely had planned on doing. I did not do my 200 pages a day. In fact, I've honestly barely been reading recently. I burnt myself out on that, and I've kind of reached a point where, in case you can't tell, I've been getting interested in other things. There's other things happening, there's other things going on. There's going to be a video that's going to go up later this week that's going to be my kitchen remodel, because we remodeled half of our kitchen in 2 days, and it was a lot, but we had a great time, and we learned a lot about it. A lot of things happening. And yeah, I'm honestly just really, really tired. Just tired. So, yeah, and I think I'm starting to get sick again, which I feel like I'm always starting to get sick again. But I did manage to read at least 200 pages a day for 16 days straight, which I think is pretty damn good. And so far this month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have finished 13 books so far this month, which I have yet to do in any month. Like, that's a lot. And according to my summary on Storygraph, I have read over 4,000 pages, listened to over 14 hours. Yeah, and read a lot of mystery books. So there you go. And it's been a high ratings month. My average rating is a 4.5. So there we go. We take that here. I've been doing a lot of projects. I've been making a lot of flowers, and now I'm finally have down the ones that I need for the wedding, and it's going to be over 250 flowers by the time we're done, because I'm not ordering any real flowers. We're just doing paper flowers because allergies and cost, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So it'll be interesting. I also have, like, literal piles of library books around, so I really need to, like, go through them. I have an addiction of ordering library books, which I guess is better than ordering, like, real books, like books that I'm owning and such. And I went into a bookstore yesterday and didn't buy anything. I was feeling sick, so that didn't help. But, yes. That's really it. I am going to end this video here. I don't know how long it is. It is, let's see. Yeah, it's just over half an hour. It's short for a 2-week vlog. There we go. Sorry, popped my shoulder. It's a little short for a 2-week vlog, but I think we're done. This vlog got away from me. I apologize. It was a lot less about reading, but I'm not going to lie, you're probably going to end up seeing that a bit more on my channel moving forward, because my interests shift. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to do books, but we're probably not going to be just books anymore. As you may have noticed, I did change the name of the channel. It is no longer Semantics Reads and Writes. It's now Semantics and Flannel. That's just a little bit more generic, and I think that's going to apply to me a little bit more. I have noticed I've been getting a lot more into doing crafts, been getting into gardening, been getting into doing kind of lifestyle stuff. I'm not going to show a lot of nearly as much like lifestyle out and about those kinds of vlogs. That would require filming in public, and that feels like a lot. But for now, that's what I got for you guys today. I apologize for the super chaotic not reading video. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and it does help me out. I do YouTube for fun. I don't have any thoughts that I'm going to end up making $1 million from it. This is not going to probably ever be my career, but I still enjoy doing YouTube, weirdly, and I'm still figuring out why, but I think I just enjoy it. I enjoy making videos, I enjoy editing them, and that's what I've got for you guys today.
So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, keep reading, and keep moving forward. Bye.